Late this last Friday, the 11th of July, I pulled nomination papers for both state senate and the county council seat occupied by Joanne Johnson. Quite the dilemma I faced. I can only fill one of the positions I felt need new blood. So why did I choose the Senate? The Senate seat offers more real opportunity to get more from my government, for my friends, my family, and my community at large. Most people often wonder why the incumbent Roz Baker has not gotten more for our community while in office, especially since she was recently awarded the chair of the Powerful Ways and Means Committee in her last term. I've asked friends and other community members why, if she holds such a position of power, why hasn't there been something more tangible we can point to and give her the credit? Ms. Baker's record for not doing anything is pretty obvious, except her previous and adamant efforts to block any new hospital construction on either West or South Maui, so Maui Memorial will not have to suffer the consequences or the pressure that competition creates. Today, she says she supports the West Maui Hospital, but only after the public pressure, calls, and demanding letters have put her in a corner with no way out. Can anybody here say they've seen Roz slam her fist on the table and say, I'm getting that hospital approved no matter what it takes? Seriously, anybody? I don't think so. Saying she will try to help get the hospital approved, I think, is more about job security than sincerity. I can't believe something of such importance like public safety is something we have to discuss or demand from our senator. SHPTA, the State of Hawaii Department of Health, is mandated by law through the Certificate of Need process to only offer these certificates to communities that apply and demonstrate that the applying facility will serve both the community need and show projected profitability. Apparently, public safety needs to be profitable. I cannot or will not in a million years fathom why a facility would serve and preserve lives in a well-populated area like West or South Maui must prove that it will be profitable beforehand. Since when should such a facility bear such a test when the sole and absolute purpose of this facility is to save lives? I didn't know that saving lives or public safety is needed or expected to be profitable. Or is that part of capitalism I missed in Economics 101? Let's make a comparison to other public services. Should we ask our police department to write enough tickets to cover the budget, or the fire marshal to issue enough code violations that lead to fines that pay their salaries? Or tell the lifeguards, don't go out on a rescue unless the stranded guy is wearing a gold Rolex? Public safety has never been a for-profit business, but Roz Baker would have you believe that a threshold needs to be met before we can include saving her constituents. Tell me, what's further from Maui Memorial, Kapalua or McKenna? Today, either resort is a really bad place to have a heart attack, a stroke, get in a car accident, or worse, be a nervous husband watch a mother's water break while holding the keys to an older car that may not make the drive to the only hospital on the island. Could you imagine if Tiger Woods came to play in the Mercedes Championship and was in a horrible car accident on Office Road and died on the way to Maui Memorial because he was deprived the care of a trauma surgeon's training, riding in an ambulance for an hour? Maui would be known forever as the island that killed the tiger. We can't chance that one. Ms. Baker's record of achievements, securing funds for an overdue high school in Kihei that is years from being built, or of an overpriced cafeteria at Lahaina Luna, are hardly accomplishments to brag about when your track record for doing anything else noteworthy is essentially nothing. Can anybody really link Ms. Baker's influence to a big-ticket item awarded West Maui via state funds? How about in the highway department? How about inventive education reform or localizing the school boards? I think West Maui and South Maui should stand apart from the entire island as role models if I can get home rule for Maui County or help cut the DOE administration costs in half to free up more money for the kids in the classroom. The statistic I heard that only 50 cents of every dollar allotted gets to the classroom. That thought alone makes my stomach ache. Is there real Senate oversight of the DOE to trim the fat, or just another acceptance of the status quo? I believe it's the latter. I went to Cam Third when we had a middle school in Lahaina. then to Lahaina Luna for my freshman and sophomore years, before being accepted to Seabury Hall for my junior and senior years. Experiencing all three schools within 4 years gave me a lifelong memory of a totally different worlds that were just miles apart. Seabury showed me what a school can be and what a child can achieve and aspire given the opportunity. If given the chance, my goal will be to make Lahaina Luna's diploma as attractive as Seabury Parchment. My Seabury diploma opened doors for me and gave me a distinct advantage when it came to competing for jobs or in social situations, being given a certain level of respect of being a graduate. A Lahaina Luna graduate should feel that same sense of security when he faces this brave, new, and very different world that we live and were raised in.